Oh halala, halala siyanibongela, oh halala, halala siyanibongela we. Halala, halala siyanibongela.
Bokamoso, a youth center based in Winterveld. Winterveld is a densely populated rural township with a population of more than 150,000 people, 70% being the youth. The nearest city is Pretoria, situated 40 kilometers away. On a daily basis, most people travel for several hours from Winterveld to Pretoria for job opportunities. The youth is subjected to the same fate to access tertiary institutions. Those who can't afford education come to Bokamoso seeking opportunities. Winterveld has many social challenges such as drug abuse, crime, teenage pregnancy, and HIV/AIDS. These are exacerbated by high rates of unemployment. Most businesses in Winterveld fall within the informal sector, relying mostly on local clinics, schools, municipal offices, and police stations. This is the story of the many young people from Winterveld who come to Bokamoso for a brighter future.
Sanbona Africa mahle, sanbona Africa mahle. Sanbona Africa mahle, sanbona Africa mahle.
My name is Tufatso Tlongwane.
Nna ke nna Patricia le Serongobeni ke tswa ke le mo Bokamoso ke tlhako BLC ko Winterveld.
And I love BLC because it's a reflection of the person I want to be.
Yeah, I love BLC because, like those who are unfortunate.
My name is Jabulo Koza. I love BLC because it transformed me, helped me evolve into be a better person. I live in Winterveld and I'm 20 years old. Before I came here at Bokamoso, I was a dropped out because I used to love fighting. I used to be aggressive. Due to poverty, I ended up being a thief. Yeah, then someone introduced me to Bokamoso.
I'm Ruth Sibia, known as Lishe, that's my nickname. I'm from Winterveld. Okay, when it comes to my career, I have my mother's support and sisters because my father is busy with work.
Mama, today, school in Bokamoso, see a session. So kula maseshini laba sifundisa khona ukudila nama situation lawa sihlangana nawo thina abantu abasha.
Yeah, Lisha and Jabulo are one of our YDP youth. Before then it was called the ADP. But now we've decided to reinvent it to YDP. I first came here in 2011, around September. I came here as one of the youth. I wanted to go to university to study social work, but I couldn't afford to pay for my fees.
Firstly, I didn't know that there's a place called Bokamoso. Then I met my cousin last year. She's the one who introduced Bokamoso to me.
I'm staying here to discover more about me, learn, and exercise being with people because I'm always insecure. Like, if I'm not with the guys that I know and then I'm alone. So here it taught me to, express the love, learn how to live with people, learn how to communicate.
She told me that at Bokamoso they have drama, art, and they hold sessions where you discuss everything. That's when I decided to come here and see for myself.
I even discovered that I have leadership skills. I didn't know that. So this place, really transformed me. Like staying here, I'm learning a lot. I'm really enjoying being here.
And then I came around September of 2011. and I found a lot of young people who had similar challenges. We gathered in here, they were sharing poems, they were singing songs, they were doing dances and drama. I also love writing, particularly poetry and scripts. So I decided that maybe this is a good place for me.
And I knew Bokamoso from my uncle Oscar. I've always wanted to come to this place actually. So I just decided to finish my matric first.
Well, Bokamoso, Kititega, my sister, I think it was 2014. And then Bokamoso did pay the funds Yoko scholarship. She completed the course. I think even the school helped her find employment.
Then around November, one of the drama directors by the name of Raimi Mashaba then called me to come and rehearse with the group. I went to the US in 2012, the 3rd of January.
Bokamoso, they develop young people in a manner like they make you understand yourself. Even if you don't know what you want, they still help you to find what you can be.
2012, I was also hired as one of the staff members. I started as a computer facilitator because every time I wake up, in my mind, I tell myself that I am going to help transform somebody's lives.
So I went to school, I graduated my matric, Brakeni, it was in 2000. Since I didn't want to put a lot of pressure into my dad's finance, and so she was the only one who was putting money in the house. So I thought to myself, let me just go out there and see what life can bring for me. Got a friend of mine by the name of Sally. He introduced me to this lovely center called Bokamoso.
The first time when I found out about Bokamoso, it was in 2003. And it was nice interacting with those students and different people and get to know where they come from and what are their dreams in life.
I got married, it was in 2015. The same girlfriend that that I met. Actually, I met the girlfriend in Bokamoso as well. So Bokamoso gave me a lot of things.
My husband and I met in Bokamoso. I finished my matric. In 2002, we did not have money to further my studies.
And then it was in 2004 that I met these lovely two people, Mr. Baba, Roy Baba and Leslie.
Can you please take us through your journey as a young person growing up in terms of some of the challenges that you had to face?
You know, there are always challenges in a family, even if money is not as much of a problem. And, you know, looking back now, I realize that my parents, I think they loved each other, but they fought a great deal. And so when I grew up, being very worried about expressing anger, and I always thought it was my job to make peace. Like dinner at our house was very tense because I never knew when things would, you know, erupt. I think that in growing up, I had problems with confidence and also feeling that my job wasn't to really express myself, it was to keep peace. So I think that created some problems for me as I, you know, became more of an adult.
I grew up in Memphis, Tennessee, in the 60s, when Dr. King was doing a lot of his work. And the city was very much divided, black against white. And my father was a violent man, and my mother was a very loving civil rights worker who worked for justice in Memphis. And I understood and saw the brutality of racial hatred and discrimination, the brutality of poverty. After Dr. King was killed in Memphis, when the city was burning down, I got involved with a group to work against racial hatred in the city, a group of young people. And it changed my life because I was working with black young people and we were running a day camp. And I saw the world differently, and it changed everything after that.
Growing from a very disadvantaged background. There were certain things that I lacked. I lacked guidance, I lacked people who can really show me the way.
Bokamoso. Bokamoso to me, I could say it is a home. It's another home.
But a better home, a home that, where they can express themselves better than they express themselves at home. It's a place where they get to really fully discover themselves, because here they have mothers and fathers who care deeply about their well-being.
This place is big, bro. Like, this place transforms you.
Yeah, so on a normal day, there's a lot of movement here at the center. In the morning when the youth comes, before they go to assembly, sometimes you will see them around waiting for their friends. And then when there's like many of them, then they go to the assembly, get to the assembly, they sing songs.
I came here once, and then I found myself from staging sailoring. I'm no longer controlling my coming here.
After that, we do items where everyone will be singing, doing poem or dancing.
In the morning assembly, what I enjoy the most is the part where we get to give items. I don't participate every day, but I think I like the way people have the energy. But then the part that I like is the items, because people get to open up and they get to like fight their stage fright. I think it's all based on building confidence and preparing you for you to be skilled in to be ready for the world out there.
I've learned to believe in myself. I've learned to become independent. So yeah, I have learned that you can do anything you want only if you believe in yourself, and everything is possible. You should have faith. Then after that, it's an ice break where we close the assembly. We'll be dancing, all of us.
The morning assembly is seen by the youth as a fun and playful space, preparing them for their YDP class, which occurs on a daily basis immediately after the morning assembly.
In the morning when they come, we get into assembly, we converge, and then after assembly, we divide them into groups and they discuss what their challenges are.
Here at the center we have various programs. Let me start first there. We have what we call the YDP.
My first day, it was kind of difficult, getting to, mingle around a lot of people. So I'm a kind of shy person. So I went there, and there was this this program called ADP, Adolescent Development Program.
Before then it was called the ADP, but now we've decided to reinvent it to YDP so that it can be inclusive to other age groups. We decided to call it the Youth Development Program.
So topic ya rena ya letsatsi ke respect, ne? Re tlo bolela ka respect, so ke kopela le ntlhalosetseng gore respect le understanda bjang. Maximum participation.
But it was one of the best 3 months of my life. I have experienced life like life openly. Get to share stories with the other youth. How they're struggling, their backgrounds. How they think they see their future, things like that. So it was kind of like an eye opener for me.
Your main question, Kevin. Main question is respect, we understand how. Yeah. And then so, can I question follow nane before Jabule respect
Respect, I could say it's only say you must do unto others as you would like them to do unto you. Good behavior. Treating people come follow the rules. Treating people come about thing.
It's more like yes and no situation because like there are alternative that will and respect go like buffalo. So the other animals in the animal kingdom they and there are, for example, another example here, some people are born with respect. Queen Elizabeth, those are born in the royal family. They don't end the respect, they're just born with it. Just because she's from the royal family.
So many students here, Bokamoso, came here without any confidence, but now they have changed actually. And then whenever if you don't have confidence, you will gain more confidence.
This place makes me feel better about myself because no one judges me here. People are so supportive, they care, we're just connected.
That's why here to try by all means to reach out to wood. But like important to go life because everyone carry a certain information, like some things as mirror one until also
if you right so rena batho ba di joke nna ke motho mongwe rato joka thata ebile ke joka le ka ntho le boreng o ya pere nka no wena le skipa se bjang bjang mo and obviously so if our motho wa di joke just let me know gore tso lena di joke a se dilo tsana and then I know gore mola a ke dlalle and then ke dlalla go so and then respect ya hola gona mo gore okay fine ne wa rata di joke mara ana o rata di joke mfazi o godisiwe ka respect ko hae mara ho fitla ko bathong o ska respecta batho.
Talking from experience, mina ekhaya bangikhuliseng respect. My mom is a Christian. My mom mfundi iBhayibheli. My mom wants me to be the best out of me. Ngiyabona logo in her eyes. Izinto engisho asirato. So she tried by all means ukuthi ngirespect. And then I saw that in her. So ngaqala ngokenzani ngokuzirespecta mina.
If wa respect from go charting. Honor ko strate o ka tella batho ba because of you know where you came from and then why itse go heno ba hodise ba kam khon jabula bolela ngate if o hotse papa ha wa dlala guitar you know the strings bra the strings la honor nga dileba ke ntolo mangutse ka respect ona nga ileba whatever o go tlhakana le yena go strating ko mitsa ka if one feta ka ntho ko mitsa grotmane or ko mitsa ka malmamma ki respect that then
o ka se go motho a o respect ene ba lo go ha ba go disiwa ka respect e thoma o santsana o le ngwana and then ba o teach yena from go heno for the fact ya gore a o se lerato title a o se lerato e bontsha respect but henka thoma ke lerato gore a go sana eng respect motho o rutiwa respect a santsana a tla go ha o tlhakana le ngwana 3 years a no re tsholo go nna like wa bona gore a hona respect mo
like bona ka re sometimes respect ne pila ke lebetse ntho ena ya go ibolela pila a ka hopola no no like but what's our respect ne and when you don't see anything wrong with what you're doing ne like bona ka just keep a smile because pila if as our respect that means that person is jealous of something so when I smile or when I go phala ka something why you try as for no reason wa nthala hai I want to tshwana le nna nka se be jealous if was some respect then I know maybe I'm sexier than him or I'm more handsome than him wa nthala hai so I just keep a smile
wa bona ho holetse ko family nge respect le mma le papa o ba betha gore lo na hano se le ka ba le khulelo wena wa ifila thupa ela gore if nka iran so something will go wrong. Nna mama ka ke motshaba la bolela le nna ka phone ora no hello gutlo ba rengeng se se ke panic bana le boreng hantshi ba godiswa ka respect ba under protection ya batsodi ba bona thata di chomi kwa ba mo khethela. I know batho ba ba beao bana di chomi tse good so it's straight ba o khethela di chomi or it's either a ona di chomi o ke TV ke phone ke di book finish and clear.
Ko di session tsa rena we talk about like se sirahalang we get to learn more about the background tsa bana ba bang. We get to learn more about maphelo a bona. So and we get to learn like whenever you are a person, don't judge a person by its a person how mona fela so.
Motswadi ha be thapila pila. I solve selo. Yeah. Kore like angere youth and rahola. So like taba ya hore o rabisana le motswadi wa hao. Esnung hore ngwa motella. Like batswadi ba feila hore ba nne fatshe ba utlwelle hore bana ba bona ba nahanang cause ba nahana hore bana ba bona ba tlo ba laola mara ntho ile hore ke nnete from lotso tsotletse ko re he re ntse re hola re ba le lotso ile hore ra putsa tsona mara dina di answer so reasoning capacity ya rena ya hola mara ke putsa ngare like it's not fair hore wena on treat so and now I don't know your reasons why on treat so and when you still do it mara wa bona ho ka ntse wa nna fatswa re ngwanaka so I like the way eloring like mama Nolita o tsere Nolita go teng cause like mama Nolita I think somehow she's like open for suggestions and then I can't know who the solutions I think like she's this person who eloring as colleague meets mara already ha thoma abolela le nna I feel comfortable in a manner ya hore like maybe ngebe ile motho eloring like she's always close.
I believe hore nna le nka ba le ngwana o se lerato ka e promote nna ngwana ka ke tlo mmeta ene bile o ka se change and then e ka se bore ka mo abuse a ke mo abuse ka mo builder ke ngwana cause how ile ko strateng o ile lata ke nna so nna ke re ngwana wa bethiwa finish and clear and nna nka se emele ngwana hore a nlaole under my roof if you feel hore ke mme or ke ntate pack his things or her things and leave.
There is fear and there is respect. Nga respect that because ke tsa bore mama ha ka utlo go bitsa ka lebitso on peta and ba tlo ntsheha yes tshomtsa go ba tlo ntsheha ba ba bitse ba tsodi ba o peta go pele tshomtsa bila ana tabo o ira eng and the more o beta wa mo affecta
le nna ke dumellana le yona cause once mama ka nna ha no mpethetse for ke wile after 7 so and then like so inkiri lor ke be le anger like ke phela ke le one aksana le that confident like ya uskolong di speech a ke dire like ke phela ke kwatile the way ana mpethile ka teng like I spetlel but o bile a realize or ntho e rileng e wrong
and happy wrong ka no o mira skri ko po ngwana mmeta wa change your condemn ya dilo tsa change and o tsira o toro metile ko ntlung a batha bana ba nkonte no ba hanstrap attack.
Firstly, the YDP, it's what mainly youth call it a safe space for them. That's where they get to express their inner frustrations whenever they have challenges, because it's a space that is filled with young people who maybe they have similar challenges. So they gather every morning, they get to talk about those challenges that they experience, they get to share their experiences with one another, they get to advise each other. It's sort of a non-judgmental space for them because they do not judge each other, they come from different backgrounds.
Maramina is for me, till the age of 25. So Yena, the way I changed her on firstly, she seeked counseling, which helped her. Then me, now my mommy is my best friend. We talk about everything and anything. So we create a platform of communication. And then that's how we are adults, man. We can communicate.
This program essentially is for the youth to come together, share their experiences.
But I want to say, gore se wena o senya keng go iriwa sona le wena o ska ira ba bang. If o nyako abuse wa le wena o ska abuse your parents. Behavior ya how e utlisang batswadi ba hao botlhoko le yona ya ba abuse. Le yana wa abuse ha emotional. So le rena he re senya go abuse a ska abuse di parents tsa rena. Yeah.
ntho ya e sharp like batswadi ka mokgwa ba irang le he o ira di-mistake tse di light motho a teng o nyako o betha gore like le o lokisa life yao motho a teng wa o rasetsa gore like ga ona ntho e right mara like nna bana ba ka nna bana ba ka nka se ba bethe nna even though nna ke godile ba ntse bang ha strapa vele nna like ke feelang ka re ntho ya tshwannong affecta ka mokgwa ke phelang ka mokgwa ke nahanang tshwantse nna ke lebelele future because ke di past tsela modimo tla dila le ena motho nna no ke focus go dilong tse gima.
So sometimes le rena ba reng bana he re bethiwa ne o re tla itse somehow ra ba re betha a ba nrate le nna ke re papa re ka nrate mara no because one tlohela sampetha ne se dingwe ka di bona e mara le na I was wrong ke utswa dinama mo dipitseng ka dija wa ntshwara tse dingwe ka di bona di wrong ne even ne so le yena batswadi ne ba wrong le nna ke sone ke boditse papa ka re nna ke go ba actor ne tse tsa dikolo le di metse le a se nna da ne a se a kwata a pantse ka thomela o shoota di video ka di edit ka mo romela tsona via WhatsApp because nka se le face to face go a ke tsoro ka mpeta ka mpama na ne so ke mo romela tsona then I want to ke na le passion that's until se mo BLC.
And when they come here, our youth are much skeptical. They don't want to talk about these challenges they are facing. But after interacting with the others, their sense of confidence is boosted and they are free to talk about these challenges, knowing that they are not the only ones facing those challenges.
We only help with facilitating the process so that it can go smooth. But every change, it happens at their own pace.
From this point, the YDP facilitator, known as Aus Lerato, wraps things up with a few lessons from today's topic.
Okay. Nankare ankere ko re phelang ko teng ho tshwana le mo le ko hae. Ko hae hona le di rules and di rules tsa ko hae di ka tshwana tsa ko boneo di ka tshwana le tsa ko bo Samantha. Ntlo engwe le engwe ena le di rules tshwanetse re no di follower as long as re le under batswadi ne ke ka tsela e leng gore maybe re ka fa batswadi respect ka teng so ke leboga participation ya lena ne re ka tswa lunch.
I eat whatever they cook because I don't like spending. I'm saving, so I don't want to waste. I eat whatever they cook.
Ka lunch re tlhakantsha di turanta re tsamaya re ka cold drink a cha e rekisa ke nna mo Bokamoso.
Okay, I enjoy Sarah's food because wow, she can cook.
You know, some you also see them during lunchtime going to Manesara, going to get food.
Libasi mani vapura mavele, libanna vapura mavele. Libasari vasila mavele, libasi tana vasila mavele. Libasi mani vapura mavele, libanna vapura mavele. Yoto isila mavele, yoto isila mavele, yoto isila mavele, yoto isila mavele.
I mean, our road, it's kind of somehow, but then we used to eat, but rather than Saitan, I mean, this is our center, this is where we live, this is where we chill. I mean, the community is us and we are the community.
Njabulo and Given met in Bokamoso and became friends. Occasionally, they sit at the nearby shop during lunch, sharing dreams, advice, and a drink.
And we have the cultural exchange program, which gives the youth an opportunity to go to the US. Every year in January, we go to the US. Normally, we give them our culture, we show them what kind of people we are. So we also do performances in the US. We do dance, gumboot dance, traditional dance, we sing songs, we do plays. Yeah, so those are mainly the things that are involved.
And then in 2008 became part of the drama group that came to the USA in 2009, where we performed music and dance and drama in the USA. Yeah, I think it was the year when Barack Obama was elected, inaugurated as the president.
Unfortunately, the legacy of apartheid continues in Winterfell, which today is still struggling to rebuild itself. There's 60% unemployment, there's a 25% HIV rate, the schools are overcrowded, and the youth are in despair.
2005, I was selected then for me to go to America. We're doing this ACE play, so I was the main character.
Oh,
yes,
nice.
of course.
Yeah, I still have my boarding pass. You see? Oh, wow. Last year when I went there, I went Neridula, Kidula, Habo Leila, and like this, Mokima St. Andrews, the hall that we used to rehearse Kamate.
You know, we went to America 2005 and 2006, where we actually met lovely people that really introduced us to a lot of things, and just seeing life in a different eye and say, oh Lord, I can also make it from even where I come from, a poor family. Even if I have dreams, then meaning I can reach that.
There was a program of going to America, actually, exchanging cultures with the youth that side, and the experience that side in America. It was lovely. The people that side, they welcomed us. And
how did your relationship come about? The relationship with Bokamoso. How did you get to meet Bokamoso?
Well, I had always seen South Africa and the United States as having similar problems, racial problems.
Okay.
And when, after the election in 1994, there was a priest where I was teaching at St. Andrews who was from Cape Town, who was on an exchange program. And he invited me to come and see what was happening. Leslie and I had worked together since 1983 or 4 around creating social justice dramas and musicals.
What drives you or what motivates you to keep on working with these young people from Bokamoso, these kind of things? Yeah.
Well, a famous theater director here in the United States, a woman named Zelda Fitchhandler, who started a theater here in Washington, D.C. 59 years ago. She once said to me that she felt that at the end of the day, every day, she had to think, have I contributed anything to the world?
The most important thing to me is to feel that I'm useful, to feel that I am, in some ways, bringing my gifts to change the world in some way.
And working with the young people in Bokamoso makes me feel as if I'm contributing to the world. I'm contributing to others. So I can go to sleep at night because I've done something worthwhile during the day. But the other thing is that I get a lot of love and appreciation back, which is a beautiful gift. So, actually, I feel like I'm getting back a great deal more than I'm giving.
Some people from my church, Seekers Church, knew Stephen and Marianne Carpenter.
Mm-hmm.
So when I went to South Africa in 1995, I was introduced to the Carpenters, and I began to be very friendly with them. And I stayed with them, and I fell in love with what they were doing in the community.
Yes.
And so very soon after that, Stephen and Marianne started Bokamoso.
Yeah.
After they'd been, their response to being held at gunpoint in their home was not to, by young people they had helped,
Yes, yes.
was not to leave,
Oh,
but to stay and build a
okay.
youth center.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really inspirational.
Oh.
So I thought, well, I know how to write plays and music, maybe I could be helpful.
Yes.
I spent a month or 6 weeks in Winterfell working with Bokamoso, and we created this AIDS play from stories that people brought to me. And I think people didn't know what to make of me exactly, but they were nice enough to be patient with me. And then very soon after that, my mother died, and I had a small inheritance, and I thought, well, gee, wouldn't it be great if the Bokamoso kids could come to America, to my school where I teach, and there's just enough money to do that the first time.
Exactly what were your objectives when you initiated this thing?
Well, initially it was to help people tell their stories, help people in the community hear each other, and then help people in America to hear your stories.
Yes, yes.
And quickly it became apparent to me that there are many people in America who have very good hearts and have some money,
yes,
and would be happy to support what Bokamoso was doing if they knew about it.
Yeah, I think what changed for me, especially going to the US for cultural exchange program, it's my perception changed entirely. The way I value education also changed entirely. Because coming from Winterfell, growing up from a poor background, I sort of limited myself. I judged myself in terms of my background.
Bokamoso saved my life literally because from the experience, from joining Bokamoso, I discovered my love for the art, and I started developing my skill as a writer, as a storyteller, and ultimately started a business where I create films, I sell those films, and I make a living of telling stories, which is a craft that I actually discovered here in Bokamoso.
We'll have Paul answering our question section, Gap, and our director, musical and drama director, Jabu.
Yeah, so it's simple. Bokamoso, education is future, it's personal empowerment. In order to change situation, join the one and then everything, guys.
So now the real me says education is power, education is the key to everything you want.
Alright,
yeah, but let me start by Zaki by America, good you have Wendy's and everything. Man, one thing for sure, take education serious. We want to much it and much I am people are sweating here up and down my face where Penica. Zabuya, I'm a voice I apela. Agla from morning until night, get perform. When's the effort but is in you? So I say this get a spoon again. Otherwise, I say education is the key to the biggest treasure of your life.
One thing that I learned is that when they get there, you work hard because it seems like you are at work. They exchange cultures with the white people. Yeah.
So, Buddha.
People study the position is how important education is. In my toilet, everywhere, they're just studying. And then to me, education, seeing as I'm here, I become so inspired because, inspired. I've seen people's houses, I've seen people's jobs, I've seen people's cars. I don't want my babies or my family growing up in in kind of like poor condition. So I'd rather have an education that will like help me to get a better job. That will help me to know everything about my world.
Well, being here is very nice. It's very wonderful. We're enjoying it. You perform every day. You're always busy, but you don't feel like you're performing because you're enjoying it. You're loved by audience, and they give you more energy to want to do more. And your question of life, what life is to me. Well, life is it's fulfilling a purpose. It's coming here on earth and fulfilling some purpose of your own. That's what life means to me.
Siri, what does education mean to you?
Education to me, it means everything. It means a key to open each and every door, and it means empowerment.
Okay, to me, education is a fundamental element of being successful in life. So without education, you are going nowhere.
This is Jeff.
Jeffrey.
Unsizeni Kara.
You prepare Lord Godala Emmanuel. Rector voices for that. GW. George Washington University. It's the big event where you almost saying that's all I want. So what's the camera? The man with the big hair. So basically for me, not Jeffrey, education but for you to club.
You called for young.
I think education opens possibilities. I think there are no possibilities, or very few people are able to move forward in their lives in this world without an education. I think and I feel an obligation as a human being to open possibilities for other people if I can.
All right, this is Brasoli, our project coordinator, the man behind the scenes.
What I can say to the young people in Winterveld is that for any problem, there is a solution. And hard work pays.
Nahana, I'm going to read the
So the message for young people in Bokamoso is that dream as if you will never die and live as if you will die today. Thank you.
What? All right, Buffet to get on that dressing room and everything else. Buffet to peace.
Love you. Love you.
Sure.
Never give up. 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 I will never give up.
Normally, it's not only in terms of performances, but we also have where the youth sort of gather, they talk about their careers. We have workshops in the US, career workshops. There's a class also in the US, it's called International Development. It's mainly a business class. The youth are exposed to that class where they can take out their business ideas, and whoever has the best ideas, they are normally given funding to exercise their own businesses.
Lastly, what advice can you give to these young people at Bokamoso?
Well, I guess what I would say is never give up, the wonderful song. I know it's hard not to be discouraged at times, but not to be discouraged, for all of you to believe in yourselves, and also to know that other people love you and believe in you. You're not alone, and as long as Bokamoso is there, you will never be alone.
Yeah. Surround yourself with really positive people that support you in your dream and your most positive self. Be with people that encourage you. Make sure that you see them alive.
Yes.
Don't give up on yourself, and don't forget how beautiful you are, each of you inside, and help each other in positive ways.
Wow.
And listen to Sally.
America is a cool country, it's beautiful. I've noticed two different things in America. It's the weather, snow, and education. Most of the young people in America, they take education seriously. So I'll ask our young people in South Africa to take education seriously and to use it as a weapon to liberate themselves. and their community. Yeah, that's
So today we're going to have counseling. Then when I don't know me, we have idea of art counseling and cover in the end.
What I've learned at therapy or at counseling is that like you draw or write how you feel today, depending on the colors or the right colors they have.
This understanding art counseling or art therapy will represent the emotions how through the colors or the drawings in the more a piece of paper.
Papala likas na pwede mo buti. Dito rin pinag-iwag
Kinaturin Wahamnisi. I'm a social worker as well as a community art counselor. Bokamoso ki started ka 2012 as a youth ya Bokamoso. Ka attend the ADP program. And then 2013 ka kara scholarship and then ka ilo starisha kwa UNISA ka era social work. While I busy ki starisha social work, sila ka few an opportunity to work as a computer facilitator. And as time goes on, other people mamu kamus bana baberka mo ba retire or ba resign ke he bang hayara hore ke work as a facilitator as well.
So everything you're learning mention in it, kiona regarding art counseling, ne? O express the us feeling through art, ne? And then when you do art counseling or art therapy, the important thing is the message or attached to the drawing or your image. So hello drawer, I don't expect something so long as it's perfect. The important thing is the message or attached to say what that was doing.
Through Bokamoso as well, ke bile able ho ira course ya art counseling qualify la Podiso Art Therapy Center. So I feel hore ke benefitile a lot. That is why I opted to give her back.
So, I can add that page more.
And then as soon as Batena, Rebadu medicine, and then they had to check in, ba bolele hore ba ikutla bya, because it's very important hore motho a tsena ko session in reads hore o feel bya, because sometimes motho ka no ba hore a sa ikutla pila, and then you think hore o sharp, and then while as sharp, so go botlhokwa hore itse bo botlhokwa hore ba sharp na, and then if maybe someone a ikutla pila re khona go bona hore keng se lo reng re ka sira just to make sure hore lena o ba sharp, and then session e run smooth.
And then we mention one thing e lo reng wa rata ka Bokamoso.
Usually I can not sort of give it like a Bokamoso ke rata like ho mita batho ba bangata.
Yeah. Nna ke na tlotlo ka Bokamoso ke ratile go ba mona ka lebaka la gore e ruta dilo tse dintsi tse e leng gore ne o sa di itse.
Task ya rona ya today ito ba simple. We will create an image too. One we can represent the way unahana about to view and then another image we can represent the way when we go how you see yourself. Total for 15 minutes. We create the image too. And then halfeza the global the process the engaging the image alone. And then after, we have a chance to represent them.
o share le group yo otlhe gore ke eng se o se dirang.
Dumela. Ka ntlha ke sete ka mokgwa batho ba mpona ka teng, especially ko community ya ko hae. La bana mo ke tse di hahalo di bo tsa black and so batho ba mpona as motho o molao o rata tsheme bo rata like group ya batho o phapha, and then mo ba mpona as motho ya ke tse emoji ya kwat e blue ena le arrow mpona as motho le gore na rate ya nya ke batho. Kwa therapy we learn ho express the feelings tsa rena through drawing or ho use the colors tse dintsi mo dima le page le plain white wa explain ka mokgwa wena o dikutlwang ka jeno or dilo tse le boreng wa di experience throughout the day ka di colors. And then art therapy is good because go in a little page and then you express your feelings small paging the page allow judge and whatsoever.
And then at the same time santi ba itse le ka di rules tso loren santi di apply ko session because information e loren ba reveal ka mo session you find hore e private in a way is sensitive, and then santi respect the sale.
Mostly the community gore mo ho ke mo di tsamayang ba tsang kwana ke le wild ke bolela gore ke tse dilo tsa gore maybe for ka sa conservation ba ntse ba la gore ke di tsia personal. So and I ain't sorry pila taba eo mara I just let go of it. Mina ngidroye abantu nami whereby senza i-debate and then kwi-topic enye nenye whereby like ibona bangitshela ukuthi mina ngithanda ukuthatha izinto personally, and then mara ingisizile drawings whereby ngikhonile ukukhuluma esenhlizweni yami because bengiloku ngithulile ngayo so kulesikhathi ya mara now ngi-relieved sharp.
One thing I learned from the session ke hore sometimes you find hore gona dilo tse loreng da irahala maybe ka no ba mo hae o ba mo senteng tse loreng maybe motho di ka no ba di motho sa botlhoko, but then you find hore a khone ho share ka tsona.
Also so has a problem with
Yes, it's a problem. It's just because then like and then Gavatal hore ko sekolong ke tsaya dilo like serious, and she said wana ne nya go spice nya ne ke re joke nna ko sekolong a ke joke I can't gore ke tsaya dilo tso tle personal mara di experiences tsa batho gore ke nya go di tlhalohanya ke itse gore ba fitlhile bang and whatsoever what happened, and yena a re ha ba ne nna ne ke tla ke re nna a re ke tla lo dara, and then that's where by
But then through the session I was able to bona someone a khona go bolela se loreng si rahetse maybe mabane, and then ask sa mo sessioning hore se khone hore o mong a tlhalohanye hore ke eng se loreng si rahetse, and then a samthabisa. So I think it also helped hore motho a feel free like ho share se loreng se mo bodarile, and then to se khona ba teng.
Amangrebami uzowapholi subaba angiwana.
Baba bengisatshela umama ngesikolo sami lesingena kuso uBokamoso. So umama beyangibuza ukuthi for university senza kanjani. Ukhona facilitator lo osiza ukuthi supply emaversity.
On the other hand, we have a scholarship whereby more than 400 beneficiaries/youth have gone through this scholarship program, and the scholarship program as it is, it's about assisting the young people to pursue their studies at tertiary level.
Fanele mina ngiyenza research nge-course lengifuna ukuyenza nibanikeze, then bona baza ukuthi bangibhadalela kanjani.
And then bafuna abantwana bakusela kunyanga ingaki inyaka
ukungena eBokamoso. If ugcine ku grade 9 uyale phezulu ngangena eBokamoso.
Amangrebami uzowapholi subaba.
We have a scholarship program. It's Normally, they have to go for screening. Then, if they pass the screening, they are given a chance. We pay for them wherever they want to study.
Mina ngiyajabula uma uya esikolweni uyofunda esikolweni.
The parents also play a major role in the scholarship funding because we invite them. Once their children apply, we also invite them. So parents come in because we are going to assist their children, so they must know that their children are being paid for.
Uma uya esikolweni uyofunda usinceda wena. Sasa kuzokunceda wena futhi. Ngoba isikhathi samanje umsebenzi wokuthola nje ungafundanga awukho.
I couldn't finish school because I have issues with my parents, stuff, and then I have to drop out. Yeah, like it was really hard dropping out. Yeah, the experience, it's really tough. So I had to drop out. And then being a dropout, it was really tough too, because out here, you can't do anything. Like for real, it's a lot of poverty, community, So yeah, I have to find something I have to do. So Bokamoso was the place.
Since we're in America, I think they had a scholarship for us, They would donate funds, things like that. So I had an opportunity to get a scholarship to go and study. And I studied with Rosebank College. It was from 2006. I studied my diploma in business management.
They sponsored me for me to come and do what I wanted to do. Then I went to do my diploma in arts. Yeah? We had gigs in acting, but it was not that much for me to provide for myself and all that, because we'll have a stage, it will play, and after that, yeah.
Okay, right now I'm busy with music. I'm doing music for part-time. Then next year I'll be going to TUT, where I'll be doing food management.
You know what? God has his way of doing things his own way. They asked me when I was in America, what would you want to do? And I said, I wanted to be a nurse, But then I applied for nursing, and at SG Lawrence, they approved my application. I really liked working with nephrons meaning kidneys. So I'm specialized. I'm a specialized nurse that works with kidneys. So I'm doing a specialty in nephrology now, and I've been approved also as a specialty. I've passed my course, and now I'm a nephrologist.
And we have seen great results so far. I am also a part and parcel of those results. I've graduated. I was once a beneficiary of the Bokamoso scholarship, and because of that I was able to also graduate. I have an honors in social work, so yeah, that's quite an achievement for me. And there are others also like me who have graduated through the program.
But now I'm planning just to do the security, because I really love things that are dangerous. I don't know why. Just being a police, being a soldier, that has always been a dream, since I was a kid.
They helped me apply go UNISA, even NSFAS. So scholarship is a backup. If ever NSFAS I patela ka pele scholarship e bolo se patela ka pele.
Yeah, I did a research. I found a school, and then I discovered that I qualified doing ECD. ECD it's a course, and then it pays the course. It cost 1.5. So yeah, I did my research, and then I talked to her pay, and she said it's okay. Yeah, like I could do it.
I haven't started about the research and stuff, but yeah, I will research about it maybe this week.
So there is a process for one to follow in order to access that scholarship fund. Okay. It's related to the YDP program. Our YDP program runs for 10 months. After 10 months, they graduate. And thereafter is when that they will apply for scholarship after knowing what their careers will be. We ask them to do a research on the field of study that they want to pursue, and from there they submit that research. We go through the research, we interview them, we do the screening.
So Maraguta Bare Baba issued form about scholarship, so I'm not sure what's going on, but I'm willing to go to the secretary to find out. Or Pila Mabandin City in Bokamoso, they develop young people. They make you understand yourself, even better, way better. And even if you don't know what you want, they still help you to find what you can be. No, ke tsamaile ke ile go phi auspigi ba mpotsa hore ke file form eo, and then I must do enough research. Next year ke ya sekolong wabo. Mara ka mkhwelo reng ke ya sekolong ka teng, I was thinking more like maybe nga study part time wabon, cause like I get like I kind of need money wabon. So like ko ha ban chile ke liwane, like I'm responsible for everything wabo.
And on the other hand, we have computer training.
So no, nenkaratori ritsene ko internet ke nyaka re research.
We have been having computer training before, but this year we got funding from the Department of Social Development. So we have been accredited. So the certificate, after achieving the certificate, these beneficiaries can look for jobs.
Music has been a part of my life ever since I was very, very small, and I trained as a piano player, and then I did a lot of theater in high school and college. Okay. And it was clear to me that music, because it brings together so many feelings, it can be a powerful instrument of change for people. Yes. And theater tells untold stories. Wow. So for me, it was a way to, music and drama were a way to express very deep personal things that connected with people in a way that a speech wouldn't or a book wouldn't necessarily, because it helped them experience the emotion and the need for change.
I studied drama, theater, and I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it. I love to act, but I didn't think that I could really make a living doing that. And then I became interested in directing and writing for theater. And then I became very interested in using theater as an instrument of social change, and wanting not just to do plays, but to do plays that could maybe make a difference in the world.
I went to a small college where I majored in theater and psychology, and always played music, and then I went to graduate school in Boston University, where I studied at the Dr. King chair at Boston University, where I studied personality, culture, and religion.
And on the other hand, we have tools. These tools are used to express what they are feeling. For example, if they come with such challenges such as domestic violence, they can use drama.
Then 2005, because I was a singer, I love singing so much. And in 2004 and 2005, I was selected then for me to go to America. We're doing this ace play, so I was the main character. Oh, yes, nice. Of course.
Yes. Before I came here, I was somebody else. I didn't know who I am. I didn't know what I'm capable of doing. But right now I see that I'm capable of doing a lot of things. Then when I leave this place, I want to make a difference.
Obviously, I expected to learn more about drama, about music, about dance, because ke itse Bokamoso like e ruta tsona dilo tseo. Yes.
I was born and raised in Johannesburg and recently located in Pretoria here in Winterveld. I came to Bokamoso earlier this year, just because I failed my matric last year. Bokamoso has uplifted me because after failing my matric, I had no way forward. So through the sessions that we held and through the drama group, I found myself. I learned how to escape from low self-esteem.
Okay, there's some things that I love, but I didn't really know my talent. So I was hoping Bokamoso could reveal the inner me, the true me, and the talents that I have.
Bokamoso for me is a place of unity. It collects youth from different backgrounds, and it helps youth to find themselves. Some of us, when we came here, we had a very low self-esteem, but right now I can see that we have changed a lot and we have gained a lot of self-confidence.
I want to push my music. Like, I have a crew, yeah. We are 3 guys, and then we share the same vision. And then I really love music.
If you don't know, well, mina ngizokutshela apa Bokamoso Life Center, fun time youngsters, even drama, bring that talent.
When I know that if I get into security, it will help me with financial problems, like gathering our own system, material, studio, like we need a studio on our own.
If you don't know, well, mina ngizokutshela apa Bokamoso Life Center.
Being honest, I'm not really getting much support from my father, the man that I expected to support me. He's not here, he lives in Joburg. But my mom, I have my mom and my 2 sisters. I'm the last born. So they are really supportive. They really support me. They understand me even though I'm going through tough things. You know, as a guy, you have to go through situations in order for you to learn. So yeah, they really support me, especially my mom.
Anyway, esikoleni namhlanje kumnandi yazi babe bazile la abantu laba ya so bengicanga ukuthi ngihambisela ama CV ngale Saturday. Yeah, nginenkinga ma.
No better hope, please forgive me, Lord. Then somebody came, told me about Bokamoso.
My mom cares. My mom doesn't listen to the music that I do, but she tries to, connect with me, to understand what do I feel when I do the music. So I ended up doing hip-hop gospel for the sake of my mom, so that my mom could listen to my music.
I see the kind of love that I never seen before. I went to Bokamoso for the scholarship. To the house piggy, then I think it's going great. What I really hope for was coming to America. Give him that drama, the dance for the love of art. Thanks to Bokamoso, I'm socially mature. I communicate a lot.
The things that I write down are the things that I learn and things that happens every day. Things you go through, things you see, experiences, things of the pain.
Find a place where they teach life. Sometimes swallow your pride and do what's right. Mama told me to never give up. As a man, yeah, I know I gotta fight. I needed a plan, so I came from behind. Writing so cool, got the Bokamoso vibe. Mr. Litwaba, thank you very much.
Actually, I want to be a producer, successful producer. I know that, like in the world of music industry, like it's kind of hard or one. So, but then the only thing that I'm focused on is making music that will talk for the people or tell them something.
Wamnande kasilame
Today we are here at Slovo, Sizo Record, as a drama class. I mean, we've been rehearsing a lot. So, yeah, finally we come to the studio. We're gonna bring it live, Sizo Record, and then show us our talent. And then no to scoot
some of the core reasons why the youth are here at the center, it's because of this disadvantaged environment. You know, you have people who are doing drugs. Like some of the people that come here, they are actually traumatized. You have young men, you know, who are also involved with some of these gangs around. So, you know, when they come here, it also plays as some form of a rehabilitation space for them.
Today was the graduation, and it was so nice.
To my graduates, I know they are not here, they are outside. I can say to you, the world is there for the taking. Let me also welcome the board of directors of Bokamoso Life Center under the leadership of Mtate Luate. You can stand upstairs.
No batla bina bana go tla ba monate, it's their day. Mara ne ke batla nna from my side and on behalf of the board go re le amogele and to say thank you for giving these youngsters the support they need to be where they are today. And to have Ngwana Oenokore started 10 months ago, who's completing with us today, that in itself is an achievement for a parent. I know because ke motswadi.
It was the culmination of Mr. Roy Baba, who visited Winterfeld for the first time, and while at the night vigil, he heard a musical melody, and he asked, where does this melody come from? So that is how Bokamoso came into being, through music. They say music is the language that unites people.
I would like to thank Bokamoso for giving me for letting me realize my singing ability, my singing voice, and all that. I did not know I can sing. I did not know I can be a chorus leader and all that. So I'd like to say shout out to Bokamoso as a whole, as a center as itself, and Mr. Baba, of course, he played a major role when it comes to acting, when it comes to music, and also Leslie, yes, the St. Andrew's school, that's the school that we visited when we went to America, and the Seekers Church, and also the George Washington University. I would like to say a big thank you that I am here today and I'm grounded and I'm a woman, I'm a wife, I'm a mother because of what Bokamoso gave me. I'm so glad today and I'm happy that they gave me that opportunity.
I'll start with the founders of this place, Stephen and Marianne Carpenter. I think this is a wonderful legacy that they have left behind for the people of Winterfeld, because since their time until today, Bokamoso is really making a huge impact in the community. And then I'll also like to thank our sponsors, the Bokamoso Youth Foundation, for the wonderful work that they do and for keeping with Bokamoso for all those years. It is pretty amazing that we have, such a huge support from our funders. So I would really, from the bottom of my heart, like to appreciate each and everything that they do for us. It's really amazing.
About the staff, wow, I really give them a clap. Yeah, cause like they're handling us like they are our parents.
Tomo, I'd like to thank Mr. Brascotch. I get to attend the Bokamoso Brascotch. He was a bit tough, ne? And then I get to learn more things from him. He is so motivating. And then Mr. Ledwaba, the manager, yes. Mr. Ledwaba ke motho mo shapo. Nke isi ka yena center nke isi ka mkhoileng ka teng now. Ke lebohele Aus Lerato ke yena a re tshwarisang di session. Ke thabela hore o khone ho ruta bana ba bang ho ba le confidence le hore na bantse ba sna yona. And then ke lebohale Aus Peggy for dio tsa di scholarship ho thusa bana ba bangwe ho apply. And then the last person, Madijo Manisara, yes, ke rata le dijo tsa hae the way a peang ra leboga.
And I mean, I'm sure it would not be possible if there were no people who want to put in their hard-earned money to help us get through the challenges that we have, or the challenges that we would have had if there was no one to to assist us.
The first person that I would like to say thank you, it's Mr. Roy Baba. Special thank you, sir, for the opportunity that you gave me. You know, you took me from the dusty streets of Winterfeld, and today I'm a better person. And the next person is Leslie as well. You know, we used to laugh. You know, I can still remember her laugh. You know, so Leslie, thank you very much for the opportunity that you gave us. We really appreciate.
Can you please tell us, like, who are some of the people who are also involved in this beautiful project? You look at the Dream Breakfast, like, you can see that lots of hard work went there, and you can see that, well, there are some people who are involved. The mentoring day here at the workshop, those kind of things. So who are some of the people who are?
Well, Leslie Jacobson and people here at GW are incredibly important. And of course, St. Andrews makes this possible because they welcome you into their homes, they host you, and they give me a van to drive around all the time, because if I didn't have the van, this couldn't happen.
Yeah.
And because I couldn't afford to rent it. And I guess the people at Seekers Church who believed in me 14 years ago and gave me the chance to go to South Africa.
Then when I leave this place, I want to make a difference out there. I want to tell youth about this place, that they can find their hope here if they have lost hope. I've learned to believe in myself. I've learned to become independent. So yeah, I have learned that you can do anything you want only if you believe in yourself, and everything is possible. You should have faith.